set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. We're scoreless after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Still going. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 54 yards. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now 3rd down and very long.
Brings up 3rd down.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Goff now looking to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
The final shot before break here. Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Williams looking to do it himself. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
That is caught, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the third quarter. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams, 14 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Now he's free at the 35. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, Lions.
A Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement.
He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A gain of 34 yards. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's first and 10. Williams looking to do it himself. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
From the gun, here's Williams. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Williams going to throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing now, Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a little floater there is incomplete. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean